Hey, sexy people. Let's talk about something most people don't dare talk about enough. The sexual freedom Black women in America have never fully had. Hi, I'm Taylor Sparks, ethical non-monogamy coach and sex goddess. But whether we're talking about church pews, classroom rules, or podcast therapists, the same old stereotypes are still whispering in our ears. Sometimes softly, sometimes loud. But let's be clear, the sexual revolution was not made for us. While white women burned their bras, we were still fighting to be seen as fully human. So let's discuss a history of control dressed up as concern. From the moment our ancestors were enslaved, our bodies were commodified, controlled. We were never allowed to explore desire, pleasure, or boundaries. Instead, we were given roles to play, none of which have room for freedom. Let's name them, shall we? Well, there's the Mammy, asexual, heavyset, always self-sacrificing. She cooks, she cleans, she raises everyone's babies, but is never seen as a woman with the needs of her own. A modern example, Viola Davis and The Help. Then there's the Jezebel, hypersexual, reckless, always ready to seduce somebody's man. A modern example, Layla Rashawn as Sunshine in Harlem Nights. Or any Black woman who dares to show just a little bit too much skin in her own sexual power, a la Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. Then we have the Sapphire, loud, angry, emasculating. She's smart-mouthed and combative and never satisfied. Think Pam from Martin. Or every time someone says, this is why Black men don't date Black women. And of course, you have the angry Black woman. Today's remix of the Sapphire. She's educated, successful, outspoken, doesn't need a man, and apparently can't be loved unless she shrinks herself. But wait, and then there's the shame. We weren't just controlled by stereotypes, we were also shaped by fear. Black mothers have been scolding their daughters for being fast since the days of slavery. Not because they didn't love us, but because they were trying to protect us, cover up. Don't talk like that. Don't walk like that. Don't make them look at you. You couldn't escape the white gaze. Because if a white man or any man decided to take you, no one was coming to save you. No one could save you. But that generational trauma didn't disappear. It got spiritualized. Yes, the Black church. It got spiritualized in trying to conform to white religious norms, reinforce purity culture, telling us to stay modest, to be good Christian women, to save ourselves for a man who statistically may never even show up. And now you want to open your relationship? Come on, let's be real now. If you're a Black woman exploring ethical non-monogamy, whether that's swinging, polyamory, polyandry, triads, polycule life, you already know what's coming. Judgment from your friends, from your family, from your pastor, the one that's so heavenly bound, he ain't no earthly good, from the world, because we were never allowed to be sexually free. So when you claim your freedom, you're not just challenging people's relationships, you're threatening their entire sense of safety, power, and control. Meanwhile, remember when Hugh Hefner lived with 5 girlfriends, people said, he's living the dream. No one asked if those women were brainwashed. But when you open your relationship, when you say you have a girlfriend and a boyfriend, suddenly you're confused, damaged, can't keep a man. You're too much, too loud, too liberated. So what? What can you do? Well, first, recognize you're breaking generational patterns, not just personal ones. And second, learn how to hold your truth with confidence and not shame. And third, stop trying to figure this out alone. And yes, that's exactly why I created the African American Guide to Ethical Non-Monogamy, the guide and the workbook. It is filled with reflection prompts and real questions to help you uncover what you actually want beyond this noise. And if you want guidance with real strategy and support, you can book a free clarity call with me. Let's talk about what actually is going on in your relationships and how to walk you through the judgment and the shame and into your power. You are not broken. You are not too much. And you are not alone. You are simply no longer willing to play small. And that's freedom. So until next time, your love, your rules, and your freedom. Bye-bye.